Good afternoon, Chairman Buckner, sponsors, and committee members. My name is Chris Richardson. I'm a member of the Elizabeth School Board, and we appreciate the opportunity to support House Bill 1322. I'd also like to mention that I'm representing the Colorado Association of School Boards' support for this bill. In any system, reflection and review are critically important and often overlooked. In the private sector, ensuring time and resources aren't wasted is second nature to high-performing organizations. In the public sector, however, this doesn't always come naturally. Success of public entities is too often measured in how well administrative and regulatory requirements are met. No one in this room would accept that preparing our state's children for the future isn't the ultimate goal. But the truth is, eventual individual success isn't exactly easy to measure. Compliance, however, is. This bill provides an opportunity to look at what we do and why we do it. Regulations, and the reports required to ensure compliance, are often the results of failures, intentional or not, and the understandable desire to prevent reoccurrences. This bill requires a thorough review of the vetting of current reporting. And as I read it, it starts from the proper point of view that unnecessary or overly burdensome reports should be eliminated where possible, or at least reduced. This is a good thing. In our own small district of 2,600 students, it has become clear over the last several years that we spend a lot of time and effort meeting the reporting requirements of CDE and other agencies. At one point, we even considered establishing the specific position of state and federal compliance officer in order to more clearly quantify the time and effort devoted to reporting. But in the end, our scarce resources were devoted to more pressing needs. Rather than consolidate all reporting, we began the process of reviewing both the content and purpose of the reports and capturing the time and effort required to comply. This is ongoing and it's not complete, but it has been going on long enough to generate information that might be useful to whoever is contracted to study for EDAC. The wide scope of the review is appropriate. Everything must be on the table. Obviously, there will be some discussion of the intent of the term necessary and who will be the arbiter of what is a burden and what is of value. I respectfully submit the department and the districts may have very different views on these matters. If I were to suggest working definitions, necessary reports are only those dictated specifically by statute, and those with a value greater than their burden can only be those reports that have resulted in, and continue to result in, some positive and measurable action that has improved educational outcomes. Anything else might be interesting, but ultimately is a waste of scarce resources. Automation has made collection, reporting, and analysis of data relatively easy. We must resist the urge to measure just because we can. Though support of the review of the current reporting structure is my focus, as a representative of a rural district, we fully support the requirement to place 2 small rural voices on the EDAC. Representatives Wilson and Pedersen, thank you for your willingness to examine the status quo. If we can't do more to reduce the negative factor, reducing existing requirements is a good small first step. I urge all committee members to support this bill. It has the potential to save resources in a continually constrained environment. Thank you.